Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today's one of my replays and I'm in the Moines at Tier 10 US Cruiser. I'm on the map Sleeping Giant. It's a triple nomination game. Tier 10 game with one poor tier 8 in there. But there is no sub and no carrier, so there is that. Now I'm currently raidering the Schultz that has ventured far enough that it's inside raider range. Now, I would prefer to be where the Salem currently is, but I'm afraid that on my way over there I would get spotted and then I would be spanked, right? There is a Yamato there, there's a Musashi there, there's a Riga there. If I tried to cross over to the Salem and I was detected, it would not end well. Now, I'm obviously not going to hit the Schultz like this, but there isn't really anything else to do, so yeah. It's a shame, so I can radar it, the Salem is trying to shoot it, and I have actually been detected, which means there is something else around, and it's a vampire. So the good news is, my radar has allowed me to briefly see that. The bad news is, there is already, yeah. There are ships shooting me, right? Vampire is smoking up, I need to reverse back behind the island. The island here is not providing much cover from shells. The Musashi can probably lob shells here, the Riga certainly can, and the Yamato obviously can shoot my nose there. So I took quite a bit of damage, and I didn't manage to do an awful lot, but you know, we got a little bit into the vampire. So there is that. Now the biggest problem is, right, the Musashi is too far away, the Riga is behind an island, I'm not sure, the Gibraltar is probably behind an island, the Yamato is the only ship that I could realistically shoot, it's very much at the edge of my range. The problem is, if I can see the Yamato might be able to see me. So I'm trying to shoot the Schultz. Well actually, right, from here behind the island I could shoot the Yamato, assuming it's in range, and it barely is. Problem is spotting, right, my division mate is forced to stay in cover, most likely, so nobody will have vision at the Yamato. We shall see. The Salem has also used its radar. The enemy, one of the enemy destroyers here is down, but the Schultz is still remaining and it's unfortunately once again in cover. Like the cap here offers some very good islands for destroyers to stay safe, unless you really push forward, and we can't really currently. So it's a bit a frustrating situation for me. I could try to cross over to the Salem now, because the one destroyer is dead. As long as the Schultz remains behind the island, I could pass over there undetected. Which I might have to do, because there's nothing here to shoot for me. I am hoping that the Yamato somehow gets visible again. But, here it is, briefly. So, what I need is for the Yamato to shoot, right? Nobody's close enough to see the Yamato when it's not shooting. And even if it's shooting, I'm not sure who has line of sight. I think Viper might have. So I'm popping a radar here, hoping to find the Schultz again. I'm trying to creep forward. Was probably a bit of a wasted radar. The Yamato here is visible again. I should probably just try to cross now, to be honest. Like, the Salem's position is much stronger. But instead I've decided to shoot the Yamato some more. Now, once again, every time I shoot the Yamato, I'm forced to reverse, because the Yamato will shoot back, and the Yamato can detect me, right? We have line of sight between us. Problem is, as soon as I go into cover, I'm afraid the Yamato might just stop shooting and then disappear again. Ow. Yeah, you can see, like, that's 11k into my perfectly angled nose because of overmatch. And that's why I can't just sit there and shoot the Yamato. Also, the Yamato has actually managed to reverse outside of my range, so that is a bit frustrating once again. He shoots still in a, well, stalemate with my friend there inside the camp. The Salem is now using its radar. We can, like, keep the Schultz sort of boxed in, right? And the Salem does get the occasional salvo in, because, like, I mean, the Schultz is not very happy about this either, I assume, right? It can't do much from there, so it's trying to poke probably when radar is on cooldown. And then the Salem gets like a salvo in and the Schultz has to retreat. But the Salem has had enough and it's now pushing in, and I'm more than happy to come after it. Now, the Yamato has reversed, so the Yamato is currently not in an ideal position to help. The Riga is leaving and the Musashi is pretty far away, obviously could still shoot us here. So this might be a good time to move in. The Salem used its radar to keep the Schultz at bay, so I could get close without getting detected. And now comes the Schultz, right, because the radar is on cooldown. I'm going to pop a Hydro. Now Salem has to choose between radar and Hydro, meaning the Salem can't Hydro by itself. So the Schultz might be hoping to get some good torp hits in. But with my Hydro, we should be forewarned. And hopefully the Salem will be able to dodge. The Schultz is not going to survive here, hopefully. And once it's dead, we should both be in concealment. Okay, so he got one torp into the Salem, but one isn't an awful lot. And now we even have a smoke screen, right? That smoke screen mostly helped us. I mean, I can understand why he needed it, because when he came around here, he didn't expect the cruisers to be that close. Unfortunately for it, it didn't much help. Like, I would have had a radar there ready again too in the end. I think to face a Salem and a Des Moines coming for you is not something that destroyers want, I guess. But things are now getting a bit spicier. The Yamato is moving forward. Meanwhile, the enemy does have the A camp, and nobody has managed to take C yet, but we are about to do so. It's still equal on ships, right? So this is pretty much anyone's game. The enemy might just be pushing B from here. Our ships on the left side have retreated. I'm not sure what the Kitakase is doing, but it could easily just sail into B. Oh wait, no, that's a... What Kase is that? Is that a Shimakase? It's a Shimakase, my bad.
Battleship in the distance.
So yeah, enemy Shima, it's either hunting those battleships or it's gonna come for B. Okay, the Yamato has been taken down. The Musashi is still a potential issue, but it is very far away. So there is that. Now, thankfully, the enemy team hasn't properly pushed B, right? If this Republic, for example, we had pushed into B, it would have good crossfires at those ships that are, you know, running broadside to it. And the enemy destroyers... Oh, a Vincent is in there. That's not what I would have expected. So, thankfully, the enemy Republic is... not doing anything, right? If it would have backed up that Vincent, I'm not sure where the Vincent exactly is going, but imagine if there was a Republic like right here, shooting our noses. That would be bad. Now I am broadside to that Musashi, so is the Salem, but let's hope the Musashi is busy. It's also very far away, so there's a chance that it's just not getting good hits in. The Salem is getting spanked, but it's a Salem, so it has a very powerful heal. And we are doing a lot of damage to that Vincent. Vincent has like a single torpedo, but well, on each side. Well, I think that's not going to be the end of the world for us. Unfortunately, the Vincent also has a super heal, and it's starting to angle, right? So I need to go to high explosive. At this point, we just hope to burn it down. I think it's on fire. Its super heal should now be on cooldown, and with that we should get it down very quickly. The Riga is coming to help, but the Riga is slightly too late. The enemy does have the Shimakase now inside B. And there is a Brisbane. Now the Republic is still useless. The Brisbane at this range isn't the most dangerous thing, I suppose. The Musashi is still the biggest problem we have. So I'm gonna go forward here. I have the Salem here with me. There are some shots coming in from the left, probably from the Mogami. I'm doing just a little bit of maneuvering here. I'm obviously trying to not show any broadside to the Riga. The Salem has been lost, but the Salem did a good job, I have to say. I'm not sure if I complimented the Salem at the end of this game, but I really should have. Now I'm going to armor piercing. I've decided I'll target the turrets of the Riga. That's often a very good idea if you're in a fight like this. Then again, it's going down soon anyway. There I've knocked out one turret. But down it goes.
Their cruiser
So,
is-
thankfully, the enemy is at the A line and not helping their ships because, as I said, this is a pretty close battle, right? And the enemy could have
Our ship is aflame.
easily won this if,
Torpedoes
you
ahead
know,
of us.
some of their team had help. Like, imagine if that... I mean, that Riga tried coming in here. The Riga was just a little bit... But imagine if the Republic would have been here, right? And then the Riga might have been, like, I don't know, 10 seconds faster or so. I would have been easily obliterated together with the Salem, and the Vincent would have survived. And then this would be... no, this would probably be a loss. But, you know, thankfully, the enemy decided to not do that. Now this smoke army should go down pretty soon. We got a fire. Did he have a damage condo? Oh, he's dead.
Tip in our favor.
So I am on very low health. There is the Shimmer. My radar is ready. But the Shimmer is fleeing and it's almost out of radar range. And unfortunately I can't go straight after it. I have to go around this island. Now the Shimmer is smoking up. That is good news. Now I popped my radar here. It was too far away. SJR coming in here with a smoke. Don't think I'll make any use of that because... I mean, I could stay in the smoke, right, and shoot the Republic. It's technically in range, as is the Brisbane. But I'm more interested in taking care of the Shimmer, especially since my radar is running. Now I was hoping that the Shimakaze was still inside its smoke or in this area, but it is not. I could have waited with the radar. But I'm detected. Okay, so the Shimmer is in a position where it can see me. So it's not running around there. Yeah, it looks like the Shimmer is going after the Bungo. Now, because it was raided, I assume it has decided to open up with its guns. That's good news, because my radar would have run out soon thereafter. And like this, the Shimmer is visible for longer, and I can get a few hits in. Don't have a Hydro running currently, which is a shame. I expect there are going to be torps. The Shimmer is... I mean, it's dodging quite a few shells, which is a shame.
Our time runs short. Only 5 minutes remain.
Now, the Shimmer might just be crossing around like this, but I need to point my nose towards where it was in order to dodge the fish. Not sure if any was ready. Yeah, the fish was ready. So I should be able to squeeze past, I hope, I think. Yes. To be fair, at this point we are winning anyway, I would say, right? We have 2 of the caps, we are taking the 3rd, we have the points, we have the ships. There is no way for the enemy to get back into this. But it would have been sad to take the torpedo, right? Now the enemy Republic is still useless, and I'm going to see if I can get this Shimmer before it's over. Now the Shimmer is not running away, it looks like it's coming back in for a fight. My Hydro is almost ready. Like, if this Shimmer comes around just straight in front of my face, no Hydro is going to protect me against all of the torps. But I should be able to take it with me, it's very low. And maybe if I can get it soon enough. Like, thanks to my Hydro, I saw it before it cleared the island, and so I can take it out before it gets too many fishes off, I think. Actually, I don't see any fish, so... Was just fast enough to stop the torps from being launched, and now the game is over, and this Republic will be just as useless as it has been the entire game. Kraken was not unleashed, only 4 kills, well, only. I still got 4, I suppose, so that's nice. Got the Confederate and even got the Dreadnought. I survived there in the end. It was a decent game. It was a little bit frustrating at times, I guess. There were times where I couldn't do much, but it got a little bit dicier in the end and a little bit more close and interesting. And there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you next time.